Good evening. Welcome to Epiphany Lutheran Church in Richmond, Virginia. I'm Kevin Barger. Thanks for joining us this evening for Music Minute, our chance to look at hymns for tomorrow that we use in worship. We're going to go out of order again, and we're going to start with the sending hymn. This is a Zulu hymn, so hint, hint, hint. We are marching in the light of God. It's also a freedom song, and it actually originated from a Methodist young men's group, is where it came from. And some translation for you. The "we" from the title actually is referring to the community of the living and the dead. The marching is showing that unified community moving spiritually and physically in response to the Spirit. And then light of God is a symbol of creation. So the refrain then comes in, we are marching in the light, marching, marching. That's African for seeing clearly through struggle and darkness and seeing that hope. So a lot of meaning that goes into this. And this is a little jazzier version of Siahamba, or We Are Marching in the Light of God. So lots of marching activity there. We will move next to the gathering hymn, How Good Lord to Be Here, a truly transfiguration hymn. This was actually written for the Feast of Transfiguration in 1888. And did you know that Transfiguration was not always this Sunday? It was moved to its current location as the last Sunday after Epiphany. And in 1888, it was originally at a different time of year. And so there are two Epiphanies that are near each other by moving it to this last Sunday of Epiphany, both present and future. And the tune was actually adapted from a fugue subject of J.S. Bach, and it was from the Well-Tempered Clavier. This uses repetition of that theme, and that's a little bit harder to hear in the version that I'm going to play today. I'm going to do a fanfare trumpet tune on the organ, and so it's a little harder to find, but you might enjoy it nonetheless. How Good Lord to Be Here. Sometimes it takes until that last phrase to actually hear some of the melody. It's really hidden in there. Okay, last but not least is another new one from All Creation Sings. This will be our hymn of the day. This is Dazzling, Presence on the Mountain. And the text and music of this hymn were written for a Transfiguration Hymn Festival at Wartburg College in Waverly, Iowa in 2014. And the text gives us expanded understanding of Christ's mountaintop experience for believers in our own present day, as opposed to something from history. And it becomes dwellings for justice, mercy, compassion in the world that can bring transfiguration to the earth and to all living creatures. The stately melody, which is quite nice, was written by Karen Black, and she is a professor of music and college organist at Wartburg. And this really musically will draw you up and down the mountain as we go through it. So this is Dazzling Presence on the Mountain. So that definitely opens up and you can feel the transcendence there. Thanks for joining us this evening as we get ready for Transfiguration tomorrow. If you're coming in person tomorrow, we have several options. So you can come at 8:30, and that will be a regular service, and 11 o'clock will be that same service, a regular service, which will also be live streamed on YouTube. There is also a 10 o'clock service tomorrow, which is about 30 to 40 minutes, and that will be a spoken service only. There will be instrumental music, but no hymns will be sung, and it will be spoken and will not come forward for communion for those who are less comfortable with the conditions currently. So hopefully those options will work for you, and we might see you here, and we look forward to that, and we'll look forward to being again together next week.